Hello friends, my name is Willow and welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Now, we left off continuing our journey of meeting witches and trying to help people with their problems and get off of our little rock and get revenge on 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒. So, let us continue our quest and make some more cards. Alright, let's go ahead and get Dahlia. Alright, how did it go with Greta? I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Come on, Dahlia. Love her. My love. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations of my name. Oh, shoot, I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort, I don't like Forty, and I especially don't like Tuna. But Tuna's so cute. Not funny. Okay. So, you found a way to help Greta? Right. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Great. Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There is a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around the knives, trust me. You're right, you're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with essence kindred to Greta. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greta way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realize I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine, then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? Architecture's a good one. Philosophy's also good. Individualism's also good. Do it with individualism. I would never have said that, but I guess it makes sense. Alright, I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Greta. Oh, that's it. Wow, goodbye, Dahlia. Alright, my spider back. Yay! Dear Fortuna, I'd like to visit you once again if that's okay. I'd like to tell you how it went with 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒. Louise. Come on back, spider girl. How did it go? I like how you can see the iris in the back now. That's funny. Thank you for having me. Hello, Louise. So, how'd it go? I did it, Fortuna. I stood up to 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒 and it felt amazing. It was really scary too, and I've been condemned to 50 years of forced labor. But now I don't have to exploit mortals anymore. Whoa, I'm sorry to hear you got punished that bad. But you were right. I'm utterly happy and relieved. Plus, the forced labor involves collecting materials for other witches' projects. I'm more than happy to do that instead of causing any wars. Oh, that's good. I was expecting way worse from 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒. You should have more confidence in your cards. They were absolutely right. My life is way better now. I also confessed my true nature to my mortal lover, and it was perfect. It feels so good to be able to love without putting on a mask. You changed my life, Fortuna. I got rid of some stupid shackles I had put on myself. I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried my deck would cause you trouble. I brought you a present. Oh? What is it? It's a pith cloth. I collected the energy from a family's weekend trip. Here. Aww. I love that. Weaved by Louise with 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒 harvested from mothers and their children. A present for Fortuna. Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, it's beautiful. I humbly accept it. But it is but a token of my gratitude. I hope one day I can truly repay you. There's no need. This is more than enough. Leaving courtesy aside, I'm serious. Let me know if you ever need my help. Thank you, I will. Take care, Fortuna. Likewise. Alright, who's left? Greta. Alright. Dear Fortuna, Dahlia's given me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so we can try the ritual together? Hugs, Greta. Yeah, come on over. I have found one thing. Hey, how are you feeling? Corrupted? The behemoth is beginning to taint my thoughts. I don't like how powerful it feels. You still want to see this through, or? Of course I want to. I'm way too proud to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. I feel you. Okay, what did you find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. The ritual will mainly revolve around Dahlia's 𝕤𝕠𝕔𝕚𝕒 dagger. It's truly a work of art. Here, look. Ooh, beautiful. How could Dahlia be so talented? She told me that you helped her create it? I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger, to craft the blade that has the highest affinity with you. So that's why she called it the Lone Wolf's dagger. Is that how you see me? I suggested individualism as an essence, since you seem so strong and independent. Maybe. My fault for putting up this suave front. There's some truth in the blade, I guess. It'll do. So, first of all, do you mind if I summon a 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕚𝕒𝕝's disc to check on our chances of success? Of course, but what's a 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕝's disc? Of course. It was invented about 80 years ago by 𝕤𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟, the mathematician witch, so you wouldn't know anything about it. It's a special sigil that reads fate strands. When you find yourself before a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you can bind your soul to the disc so it reads the probability of whatever you want to happen. Ooh, I like it. Sounds like a great companion to my deck. In short, we can read how effective whatever actions we perform in the ritual will be. Knowing the percentage may not change anything, though. It's just for peace of mind. On the contrary, it sounds very useful. As per the third principle of divination, it's just the act of observing your chances affects the chances. I didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best, then. Anyway, here's the disc. Oh. My chances aren't as good as I'd hoped. It's no small thing, exercising a behemoth. But we haven't taken everything into account yet. Let's turn fate into our favor. You're right, I must be strong. First of all, I asked my friend Jasmine to provide us with some herbs to help ease your mind. With these, you should be able to focus better on the ritual. Smells good. You need to drink the infusion while you think of a toy you loved when you were a mortal child. I sure loved my Legos. But my favorite thing was my Jake plushie from Adventure Time. Cute. I don't know what that is, but it sure works on your face already. I feel less tense, yes. Look, the Fate Master's disc went up slightly. It's working. Good, thank Jasmine for me. I think it'll be better if you thank her yourself. Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Okay then, can you run me through the specifics of the ritual? It's more straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia, crafting this magnificent dagger. I brought Dahlia up to speed about what the cards said, about how I need to embrace the behemoth. Her answer was this blade. You need to stab me in the heart. What? No! Don't panic. The blade is enchanted not to pierce only through my flesh, but also through my quintessence. That will open a crack in my soul, allowing the behemoth fully inside me. Then you can remove the dagger, and they will be trapped. I've never stabbed anyone in my life. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fortuna. I believe in you. Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No, I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Look, the percentage disc went up just from me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. I pretty much opened up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages. So, I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something more intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Okay. Tell me something secret about yourself. Ooh! This is too good not to share. I summoned a behemoth too. Shut up. You're putting your life in my hands, so I guess it's only fair I do the same. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚, show yourself. Holy cosmos! How is this possible? No one knows about this. Not even my closest friends. Why do you have a behemoth? I don't have him. We're partners. We're only talking today because I summoned him. I couldn't endure my exile anymore, so I called upon him and we're working together to regain my freedom. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕝 is the one who taught me how to channel Arcana to build my own deck. I owe him my life. That is, for the lack of a better word, so cool. Fuck, it feels good to say it out loud to another person. Thank you for understanding. Are you kidding? I'm like the ideal audience for that kind of revelation. Jokes aside, thank you for trusting me. I feel really fortunate. And this goes without saying, but you can rely on me. Now we're sisters in the forbidden. The best kind of sisterhood there is. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕝, you can leave us now. Understood. Time to put me under the knife. I'm not ready yet. You will never be more ready than now, and I'm ready to accept any consequences. Just let me meditate for a couple minutes just to gather my focus, okay? 2 whole minutes that I have, sure. Thank you. Moment of truth. Have you made a decision? Do you want me to pay for the behemoth's name? Hell yeah, I do, baby. Allow me to absorb your energy then. Delicious. Ah, the fragrance of conflict. I hereby release my sibling's name. 𝕤𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕒. Thank you, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. At your service. You still there? Yes, I'm ready. I learned your behemoth's name. 𝕤𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕒. Whoa, the Fate Mancers just went wild. How did you do that? I made a mental pact with 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. I purchased your behemoth's name from him. Purchased? I hope you didn't put yourself at risk for me, Fortuna. Don't worry, it wasn't that expensive. I think. Thank you so much for going the extra mile for me. We're sisters in the forbidden. We must stand together, right? You're right. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, I was just trying to blow off some steam. Our idea of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Greta. Looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. Okay, I'm going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? Do it! Oh, it worked! Fortuna, we did it! Oh, thank the cosmos. I feel like my heart was about to explode. How are you feeling? Better than ever. Greta, your eyes! What's the matter? They're behemoth-like. That bad? I mean, aesthetically, it's pretty cool. But I think the ritual may have gone wrong at some point. No, it went perfectly fine, I assure you. I went through, like, this intense bout with the behemoth that felt like it lasted eons. But we ended up forming a pact. We're partners now, just like you and 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. Huh. Maybe you solved that issue. But the fact that you summoned the behemoth is still quite visible. I see. Well, the way I feel now, Fortuna, all of the knowledge and power I've just gained, it's worth the price. Now, we just need to figure out how to deal with 𝕤𝕚𝕚. Okay. What are you gonna do? My initial impulse is to flee, but I'm too proud to not face 𝕤𝕚𝕚 directly. So I guess that before doing anything rash, I'll retire to the 𝕤𝕚𝕚 belt and meditate on all my options. I'm sorry the ritual didn't go as expected, but I'm still with you. Let me know if I can help you in any way. I will. Thank you for everything, Fortuna. And hey, I'm not going away empty-handed. Now I have you. I'm happy I met you too. Okay, I better leave now. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, me too. Take care. Slay. I love it. What a busy life all of a sudden, huh? How you feeling? It feels good. Life is worth living again. I'm glad to see your mood has improved. So, what are your plans now? My biggest concern is still 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. Sooner or later, she's gonna find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the Cosmic Wheel is already in motion. Look at how quickly you've reconnected with the Coven. Just stay alert and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How do you do it? Manipulate fate? You tell me, we're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures, but escaping from 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚's sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Ha 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 ha, please, witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot, and you're paying a high price for all of this. Don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Have more faith in yourself. Okay, don't need to mock me. Alright, sorry about that. I did not notice my camera died until it was too late. So here we are, and let's jump right back in. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from 𝕤𝕐? It better be. Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Yours faithfully, 𝕤𝕐 Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxy Crescent. Terrible news? What you mean? Anyways. Fortuna. What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. What about 𝕤𝕐? 𝕤𝕐 is dead. Huh? Huh? We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend, Patrice. She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth, just as she wished, naked and covered in flowers. My body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. He lived in beauty and departed in beauty. Now, some words from her eldest son. I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. I am not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren, I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve that clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today, I didn't lose my only true parent, but also my idol. Adios, Mama. Te quiero. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too? That's right, thank you. I feel lucky that you are all letting me be a part of this moment. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she had been a mother not only to you, but to hundreds of thousands of readers across the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her. And that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Now proceed with the last rites. Wait, I want to speak too. Of course, go ahead. Grandma, you weren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers, you just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you'd let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together, right? Yeah. You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. It's okay, Pedro, let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. If you don't come back right now, I'll never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. One never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust, Patricia's voice may have gone silent, but her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice, she's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her Tears and Fragrance, a mid-afternoon dream. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria, I am so sorry for your loss. Now, if anyone has any more words to share, we will turn her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. Slay. I would also want to be buried naked, covered in flowers. That'd be pretty iconic. Aww. So, my prediction finally came true, right? You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. You're made a tough bitch even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended. But time among the stars sure flies, and I wasn't sure how you'd deal with the fact your sister became a witch. I'm so sorry. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. But somehow you knew I wasn't dead. You're the only one thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading, for old time's sake? This is so sweet. Oh, what should I ask about? I wonder how our relationship would have been if I stayed. Do you mind if I indulge, Patrice? The Emperor. Gotcha. I'd have married one of your husband's brothers and we'd have a big happy family together. We'd have moved to the Canary Islands. You'd have written lesbian pulp novels and I'd have run an online tarot website. We would have run a popular magazine together with Eva as editor-in-chief. Yeah, let's do that one. We'd have traveled the world interviewing many celebrities. We'd have given a voice to many women. We'd have also made a lot of people angry with our revolutionary ideas. Ah, Patrice, I missed you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much. What the hell am I doing reading into the hypothetical? How can I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, I'll get real. I'll read beyond your death. I'm scared of that presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Oh, that's a nice one. Ooh. Intergalactic detective, cartographer. I think she's gonna be an investigative reporter. First ever cosmic ascent, become the cosmic investigative reporter. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I lost my talent. That doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave me. "6 feet under my ass? Patrice! Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay?" Patrice, oh, I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? No, Patrice, this is the real world. I'm a witch. And I believe you are one too now. Fuck me. Oh, that's so slay. Patrice! Oh, fuck. Fortuna, it's imperative that we speak before I vanish. Adena. Oh, boy. What have I gotten myself into? Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You've never met the corpse of a witch? I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just the end. It can be if you're killed or erased, but a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but a nameless corpse, waiting to be consumed by your sisters or scattered through the cosmos. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost, dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You've grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It's a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you've learned during this brief isolation. That you're a bitch. Brief? It is wrong for a single witch to rule a coven. Your word alone shouldn't be enough for me to spend centuries apart from my loved ones. My judgments are not capricious. I converse with gods. Divine quorum is more important than the clash of personal volitions. Gods shouldn't have a say in what happens to us witches either. Nonsense. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot, then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of the universe, the secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. You're not a reader, you're a writer. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I've worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time would tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead, and I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability from the coven. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I'm also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So Dolly's past, then. Damn. The coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent, but it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all of this. I have a parting gift. Knowledge! I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. It will allow you to see the unseen. It'll open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the coven. I'm thankful. I will make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the Cosmic Wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. The Coppersmith. Ooh. Yikes. That's kind of icky. Thanks. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than a regular card. Alright, once again, camera died. I'm not going to wait for it to charge because it's fucking midnight. So we're going to continue on my old camera. How did you... Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you're crafting. This custom set deck. It suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So what? You expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I'm dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before your departure? Fuck you. Anything else? I will make this coven better. Good. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? No. Goodbye. I wanted to tell you I summoned a behemoth. Fuck you. Are you alright? Great news, actually. Is it? Absolutely. Imagine if I kept using our deck without understanding the implications. Now we can use it properly, to turn the tide in our favor. I thought you'd be more anxious about the weight of your actions from now on. I mean, I'm a bit worried about the readings I've done in the past. Hell, I caused the rise of AI, now ruling the planet Earth, and I toyed with the past and future of my friends. However, now I can own my talents and help shape a better universe for us all. What if you draw a card that only offers bad omens? You're right. I'll have to be more careful with how I build my deck from now on. The stakes are really high. But there's a lot of promise, now that I'm aware of the potential repercussions. In any case, I may need more time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what's bothering you then? Well... It's alright, I won't push you. I'm nice. Thank you. I'll tell you what. Let's put your talent to work in the service of more immediate benefits. What about altering the Coven's relationship with behemoths now that Adana's gone? That's not a bad idea. But what if what we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Okay, let's put this deck to use. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Right. And then we will look into what's worrying you. No, I told you. That's not going to happen. Alright, I had to try one last time. Shuffling time. Nice. That's a good one. I only make good cards because I have good intentions. Ooh. I think that's probably the safest one. The Coven will relax their policies regarding behemoths and will judge them on a case-by-case basis. As it should be with anyone. No sentient being should be persecuted by default. You could still be judged as dangerous, though. I'm okay with that, I guess. All I ever asked for is a fair opportunity. I know I can prove myself useful to any community. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will be true. Although it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. It feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Understood. And hey, thank you. You're welcome. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universe I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. Nice. Fortuna, did you hear? The old bitch kicked the bucket. Let's celebrate. Come on. Good evening, I have news. Adana is dead. Ha 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 ha. Fuck Adana. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Let's go ahead and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? That hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business is to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow. Really? I can't picture you running the Coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but, you know, I was planning on overthrowing Adana. Got cold feet in the end, but this is a great opportunity to change things without resorting to violence. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our plan. Follow me. I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. Ah, I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the Coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our Coven's laws are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the Coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the Coven. Now, Adana was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the Coven. All important issues will be resolved after hearing everyone's input and then celebrating a referendum. Ooh, slay. It's feasible since our Coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be resolved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the Arbiter's office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have a magical pact already. Slay? I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate wishes about its implications. Then, about mortal affairs, I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say set a magical tax to pool resources for the Coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she share a portion or part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh! There's a pressing matter, too. We have to decide how to deal with Adana's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe that we should share her magic with the universe, and we may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength in diversity. More points of view and clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance, so are you with me? I don't know if I agree with all cutting ties. But I love Dahlia, so I'm in. That's fucking fantastic, Fortuna. We can do this. Okay, cards. Am I gonna win? Haha, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is playing for running office too. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves from the pain of a campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you might as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed at the very least. Ah, sure. We can still do the theater if necessary, but I'd rather know who's going to win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Okay, I get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? And what kind of dagger should I force to face these trying times? Woof! Playing hardball, are we? Future of the Coven's on the line. Let's pull out all the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. Alright. Screwdriver. I feel like that's dagger. Courage. Craft a dagger and infuse it with valor to do what needs to be done. Love. An edgeless dagger. Isn't a love dagger a bit of an oxymoron? Haha, maybe. I think it's important to produce a trinket that reminds you of the true purpose of your quest. That is so cool. Thank you so much. I won't lose my way, I promise. Next. Perfect. Horrible behemoth will stand in your way. Patrice, my sister, will make a strong case against you. She become the next leader. Let's do my sister. Patrice, my sister, will make a strong case against you becoming the next leader. What? Your sister? She barely interacts with the community. What does she care about politics? Yeah, this reading surprised me too. She'll have her reasons, I'm sure. You better watch yourself, because she's smart and relentless. Damn, things got exciting all of a sudden. Aren't you scared? Hell yeah, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I hunt demons for a living. Having a challenge to look forward to is just like fuel to my huntress engines. Ah, I'm happy for you then. But I'm definitely still scared. Don't worry, it won't hurt her. It's not her that I'm worried about. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to undermine Patrice. Oh, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to deal with Patrice. She can be a formidable opponent. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely. Lay it on me. Here we go. Oh, baby. Dig up some dirt and report it to the Arbitration office. Make a demonstration of power before the Coven. Extend a duel challenge. You will be powerless against such a rival. I would say do a duel. That's bold, yeah. I know I'm way older, but she's so smart I wouldn't even know how to face her. I like it. She's so smart I can picture her coming up with a way of declining the duel and making you look bad in the process. But if the cards suggest her it's because there's an opportunity to make a name for yourself with this. I'll take my chances. It sounds super fun. Go and enjoy yourself. Looking forward to it. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I would have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win, but this'll have to do. Thanks for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friend of yours summon a behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me most is how we deal with the Dana's corpse. I believe it is extremely important to open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with one of our most recent additions to the community. She's so new she doesn't have a name yet. Please let her come see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer, too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come when she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting together a team to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Dahlia. Alright. Then I will get Jasmine here. Ooh, are you alright? I have some difficult news to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. I would really like Jasmine as the leader of the coven. I think she's very level-headed. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adana is dead. You knew already. I just met with Adana's corpse. Is that true? What did she want? She was dealing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? Huh, I wish. She was only trying to justify herself. To leave the universe in peace, I guess. Poor Adana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Adana's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago and she brought me up to speed. Oh, good. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger, or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe it's not just the best time to receive many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Yeah, so I heard. Girl, you are well informed for being isolated on this asteroid. What can I say? Anyways, I thought the Coven could use some tender loving care after 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Tell me about your program first. Oh, but of course, sorry. Right now, there are 5 pillars in the rule list of our Coven. In the rule set of our Coven. Judgment, law enforcement, yeah, we know. Anyways, judgment is about how we do, yeah. It's also the executive branch, where the Coven is going, and how we deal with major events. Right now, runic judgment. Basically, it was 𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒 consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous forces. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hand of the oldest 4 members of the Coven, in agreement with the leader. So, any judgment should come by quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the Coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions, and it's truly horrible. My proposal is here that witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transgressions, and eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the Coven. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go find a new Coven, that's a better fit for a more humane solution, in my opinion. Then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and all. Right now, the Coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes from that on my part. Ooh. Nope. That's how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒 determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul should be a lesser being, to begin with. I believe that we have a responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are witch duties that define what members' obligations to the Coven are. Right now, we have the infamous quarterly controls that should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance, to trust that a member of a Coven will always strive to better our community. Contribution should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Oh, and there's also the issue regarding what to do with 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒's corpse. I say that we devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? I can't. I already promised Dahlia. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, it's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But this doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigning still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒, the mathematician witch. She also believes we should devour 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒 and become stronger. 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒 is the oldest and wisest witch in our Coven after 𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb the former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There's a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Alright. Yeah, I fuck with Dahlia's campaign more. Ah, the fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Things could get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? Unnecessary pain in the ass. Yeah, I see how they become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. But I sure hate many things about it. I get it. What are your plans for these elections, then? Why did you choose to go with Dahlia? Dahlia strikes me as a more inspiring leader. She may get upset about it, but she'll have to understand. The direction of the Coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. If either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with. Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I'm afraid too. But I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Oh. Are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is the first time I've encountered throughout my many existence something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Okay, I'll draw myself one card. Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place? I shouldn't be scared of my deck. I'll do it. Aren't you afraid of the consequences? Of course, but if I let fear dictate my actions, I would never have summoned you to begin with. Also, I could use more fire cards. What exactly are you planning to ask anyways? It is more of a request than a question. I want to demand the deck to submit to my will. It's not likely I'll ever stop using it, so I better tame it. You sure are something else. Let's see how this gamble of yours pays off. Not what I was expecting. Great. The cosmic wheel spins forever between the folds of existence. It holds the inside of its clockworks every piece of reality that's yet to be defined. Meanings everything. The cosmic wheel has decided to manifest a card, and it will allow me to envision every possible past or future. You summoned the fucking cosmic wheel out of sheer willpower? I think I'm in love. Shut up. Well, how does it work? This card will be in my deck from now on. If I draw it, it'll allow me to access every possible outcome of a question. You didn't fully remove the element of chance, then. That'd make divination pretty dull, right? What a lame thrill seeker you are. You're right. Delightful. Congratulations. Thank you. You never cease to amaze me. Glad to see you're having fun. Speaking of fun, it looks like you've got mail. Oh, I do have hella mail. What the fuck is this? 𝕤𝕠𝕔𝕟𝕟𝕖𝕕𝕚. Okay. Oh my god, I looked so ugly that whole time. I'm so sorry. Anyways, let's pause here if it'll let me exit. Yes. Alrighty, well, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. We got a lot of wrenches thrown in what I thought was going to happen, so let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them in the comments, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Come join me in my coven, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!